he lives. Hello. They call me Lola because it's my name. Very sweet, you riding to my rescue. Very Prince Charming.
You don't appear to be in much need of rescue.
A girl's got to know how to look after herself. There's some very funny people out there. How's your chin? Oh, don't flatter yourself. I will say one thing for you. You're hard-headed. Your jaw whacked my heel clean off.
Oh, I could fix this for you, but they're just cheap boots.
Very expensive boots, but cheaply made. I'd give my left tit for a shoe that could stand up to me. But it's my curse to love these things.
Allow me.
Thank you again, mister. Not to be presumptive, but you are a mister.
Charlie, from Northampton.
Well, Charlie from Northampton, if you'll excuse me. I need to start the second show. There's a room full of people waiting to feel normal by comparison. But please feel free to join in on the fun.
Very kind, thank you, but I best be getting back. I've got a factory full of folks need firing tomorrow morning.
And they call me Kinky? Well, as Oscar Wilde said, be yourself. Everyone else is taken.
Lola, did you hear me? I said we can do it.
All right, but you have to be quick. We have an 8 o'clock show.
Seriously, we think we have a way to make the boots. And if we can, and if you're right about never being far from a customer, we might just have something.
That there's cause for celebration. Yes, I need a van to take 7 to the train station.
You've got to stay.
I'll ring back. Me? Stay? Here? Yes? No. Charlie, my boy, I abandoned the promises years ago, and your fellow Don in there was a stellar reminder why.
Forget about Don. He's just
like every other man in Northampton. Charlie, I escaped this life once. I'm not doing it again.
No, so you head back to London, and I'm here trying to save a factory that 4 generations of my family poured their lives' blood into.
Get to the part that applies to me.
I'm willing to gamble the fate of this entire enterprise on you as a designer.
Me? As a designer? Now who's kidding who? Hand me glitter, feathers, and a hot glue gun, and I can make the world a pretty place. But me as a designer?
I've been force-fed shoes my entire childhood, but I never seen nothing like what you just drew.
They're drawings. The silly scribblings of a braggarty sissy boy who doesn't know when to shut his yap. Have a gander at me, Charlie. I wouldn't trust me to babysit a cactus.
You are passionate about shoes. I haven't heard anyone talk about a heel that way. Not since my father. Do you know how rare it is to feel that passionate about something? Do you know how jealous I am? I've never been passionate about nothing. Well, maybe snogging.
But we're forgetting something. I don't know how to make a shoe.
Just so happens I do. And if we're to succeed, we'll need to produce a boot unlike anything anyone has ever seen before. That's where you come in. And if we don't want to be laughed out of Milan, they'll have to be executed so impeccably that no one can deny we're comers to be reckoned with. And, God help us, that's where I come in. 3 weeks. 3 weeks, Lola, that's all I'm asking.
Is that a taxi or police car? Guess I'll find out when I offer him money.
Opportunity has fallen into your lap. The easy thing, maybe even the sensible thing, would be to walk off and have a laugh about some time that nutter offered you a job designing kinky boots. But I promise, if you do, the rest of your life you'll wonder, what if I had said yes? What if I had stayed? Lola? It's Charlie. Are you sick?
Depends on who you ask.
No, did someone nick your frock?
I come up with the daft idea that maybe I should try to fit in.
Well, probably get a lot more work done this way. Less bits and bobs to catch in the machines.
Thanks for your support. God, in a gown I could bellow Brunhild in front of 500 drunks and have a laugh. But put me in men's clothes and I can't sodding well say hello. What am I doing here, Charlie?
Becoming a designer.
Did I ever ask to be one?
Did you always want to be a performer? I mean, when you were a kid.
Whatever it was I wanted as a kid, my father beat out of me.
Your dad hit you?
Not like that. He was a boxer. Yep. A proper prize boxer he was, who never got the title match he wanted. But presented with a baby boy, well, if he couldn't raise a champion's belt over his head, his son would.
He didn't know about...
Of course he knew. But he figured if he pushed me, trained me himself. You heard it right. A professional trained boxer with a dozen amateur bouts to my name. So don't try me. But when I appeared for the fight in a white cocktail dress, he disowned me. Refused to see me. Even when he came down with lung cancer. It's ironic, really. Fags got him in the end. And you? You like making shoes?
The day I was born, my dad set me down as next in line of Price & Son. For him, a done deal. But for me, first opportunity I had, I grabbed my childhood sweetie and took the next train out of town.
What was it you ran off to do?
Anything but what he wanted.
And yet, here you are.
Here I am.
If you're done making wedding plans, can we finish discussing the Milan show?
There's no discussion to be had. We're using professional models. Done.
Then you'd better get on the phone because I just called and canceled them.
I never told you that you could do...
Think, Charlie! My girls don't need to be paid. They do it for cocktails and giggles and the chance to walk a professional runway. And my girls do their own hair and makeup. So there's the money we need to get to Milan.
How do I get this into your head? We are marketing to the world's most sophisticated buyers.
Half of them probably watch the evening news wearing their wives' brassieres.
Newsflash to Lola. There are a whole lot of us who don't watch the news in our brassieres.
Well, bully for you, but you ain't my buyers.
Then here's another newsflash. I'm not traveling all the way across Europe just to sell to your chums.
We won't be selling to anyone if we can't get to Milan.
Well, there's no reason to go if all we've got to show for ourselves is a bunch of Nancy boys stomping about in skirts. We need to sell our boots on women.
Women?
You heard me.
That was never the deal.
Well, then the deal was wrong.
What did that girl say to you?
I am not embarrassing the name of Price & Son by parading a plane load of misfits at the world's most influential footwear show in the world. Listen to me, Lola. These boots can be mainstream.
Drag queens are mainstream. Just this morning I was offered a gig singing at a nursing home. A nursing home, Charlie, in Clacton.
Well, maybe that's where you belong. Look at you. You're supposed to be a business person. How many successful designers do you know who go about camped up like the entertainment at a low-rent tea dance?
After all I've shared with you, you still think I'm wearing this for a lack of a pair of trousers?
No, I get it. I understand. All this frou-frou protects who you really are. I heard you.
You heard nothing.
I'm telling you. You don't have to hide. Once the industry sees your work, you'll be able to leave all of this and live a normal life.
You're a fool.
Am I? I'd wager if we stood side by side and asked passers-by which one of us is fooling himself, most of the votes would swing your way. Why am I the only one who believes in you?
You believe in my shoes. I'm not my shoes.
No. You're a joke. You think you're being all mystical and deep, representing the best of both sexes, but I'm here to tell you that all you are is daft. You say you want to be treated like a man. Well, start acting like one. I'm sorry, but sometimes the truth hurts.
The truth? The truth. We're done here.
And Simon, yes, that's right, Simon. When you show up to the airport, try to look something like your passport photo. Yes? For both our sakes.
Do I belong here? Am I what's wrong here? Know what I'm doing? Or am I a fraud? Do I fit in? Where do I begin? Same old Charlie, frightened and flawed. So why pretend and keep my head up like
It's a shoe.
This is time for a shake-up. Look at me wake up, taking control. This is our new beginning. My gears are spinning. Let's rock and roll. Just put one foot onward and forward. I used to be a zero, but now I clearly see that I can be the hero who reinvents the heel. I may be facing the impossible,